Well, here in the Vine Center tonight, the Liberty Lady Flames come away with the win over the Radford Highlanders 49-48 alongside Kelly Deo. My name is Nick Pierce. And Kelly, they say there's no such thing as a bad win. Maybe there's an ugly win, but it's a win. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Lady Flames will take it. In a game in which they shot 28%, 4 for 24 in the second half, somehow they find a way to get this W over the Highlanders tonight, and now they're tied for first place in the Big South.
Yeah, it was a great victory in the fact that it came out as a W, but it was an ugly game, and really it was a tale of two halves. Liberty dominated that first half of play and really just scored at will. I think at the end of that first half, they were shooting about like 42% or something, and that number just slowly kept on falling into that second half where Radford, their defense that we've been talking about a lot, best in the Big South Conference at holding people to low numbers, just took over, and Liberty could not score. And finally, at the end, they found a way to hit some free throws and solidify this win.
Yeah, the Highlanders really struggled from the field early on in this one. Lady Flames, credit to their defense. They did a lot of good things here tonight. Liberty at one point led this game by 17. Saw that lead dwindle down. Radford eventually even took the lead by 2 in that second half. But then Audrey Rettstatt with a key three from the corner to put the Lady Flames back in front, and then a couple of defensive stands down the stretch were really the difference.
Yeah, I thought that three was just, a dagger for Radford. And Audrey had not necessarily played that well. She played well at Radford, 14 points, matched a career high there. But coming in, the lone senior, and hitting that three from the corner was huge. And then, of course, Nene Johnson. I thought that was a bad foul that they called on her. I thought it was a block. She had a block call early and sent Radford players to the line, hit 2 free throws, but she redeemed herself and got a deflection that turned into a steal, and then played that great defense on the three-point line to stop that Radford three-point attempt, which would have tied the game. So just an excellent defensive effort down the stretch.
Talked about Rettstatt's big three-pointer. She finished with 7 points tonight. We caught up with her and some of the other Lady Flames after the W.
Honestly, I didn't think about it too much. Our coaches always teach us just catch and shoot, like practice. So I wasn't really thinking about the time or score. Like, I knew we were down, but I honestly didn't realize how close the game was, like time-wise. Like, that was so short. But all I was thinking about was it was a great pass. Just focus, look at the rim, and watch it go in.
The play when I found Audrey in the corner, it wasn't a play. I just drove, and I happened to see Audrey over there wide open, so I was happy she knocked it down. And then on the defensive end, we really had to zone in because the struggles were real.
I just haven't shot the ball well. I can't say much. I got some good passes, and I got shots up. Well, they just lacked on defense, and they were really aggressive. They were trying to get some deflections out of our passes.
We struggled in the second half with our offense. A coach was always wanting consistency, and we didn't show a lot of consistency in the third or fourth quarter other than our defense, and we needed defensive stop. We did enough to be successful. I'm very proud that we did defend our home court, and there's some good efforts. I felt like our bench, which outscored their bench by 1 point. It's a 1-point game. So contributions coming off the bench was critical.
Leading scorer tonight for the Lady Flames was Eva Elich with 15 points, 6 of 13 shooting. Double-double for Kian Green tonight as well, 10 points and 10 rebounds. But, again, the Lady Flames just grit this one out with a defensive effort tonight, 49-48 over Radford. And then with Campbell's loss, Kelly, Liberty now finds itself in a 3-way tie for first with Campbell and Radford.
Yeah, and especially it's great because this Liberty team is so young. I think this is a place that Liberty's used to being in, top of the conference, really dominating from start to finish, but not this year. They lost so much offense, a lot of young kids, so they have to be happy about being at a share at least at the top of the conference right now.
Yeah, a tough start to the year for the Lady Flames, but now 9-13, 8-3 in the Big South, and again tied for first. Couple of big road games coming up now, though. Presbyterian and High Point Saturday and Tuesday, respectively. Lady Flames, what do they got to do to dig in and get a couple wins on the road?
Well, they've got to dig in defensively. I don't think that they can give up the kind of numbers that they did, like they just did against Radford. They almost lost that game because of their defense. Radford was able to score really at will in that second half. And Presbyterian is not going to be an easy game. That's a team that came in and just beat Radford, gave them their second conference loss. And then High Point, of course, is always a battle for Liberty. So 2 tough road games, Liberty hoping for a couple wins.
So the Lady Flames get it done tonight over the Highlanders, 49-48 your final score. For Kelly Deo, my name is Nick Pierce for the Liberty Flame Sports Network.